Now, here's Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Well, in my 29 years of forecasting the weather here at Channel 12, I've seen my share of nor'easters. Some are easier to predict than others. This one is certainly more difficult, just for the simple fact that we're on the edge between very heavy snow and very little snow, and any slight deviation in our storm track is going to put that shield between yes and no right in our backyards. So it's a tough call. I mean, even 36 to 48 hours out, some of our computer guidance is not all on board. Now, we're obviously going to give you a forecast with some hard numbers, but I would certainly recommend that you check back with us again tomorrow morning with TJ and with me tomorrow evening for updates, as things could still change. But from now until actually tomorrow night, things look okay. You saw some live pictures in Providence. It's a cold, quiet, dry night. Temperatures now in the mid-20s in most locations, including 25 in Tiverton. So our threat tracker now through Friday, low-level green, certainly bringing it up to yellow, perhaps borderline red high on Saturday, just for the simple fact that even with a storm track that's further offshore, further away, we still get grays with some snow and some accumulations, though it would not be as prolific as what's headed for places like Washington, D.C. I do anticipate some strong wind along the coastline as well come Saturday evening, Saturday night. May see gusts south coast 45, even 50 miles per hour. Quiet, cold, dry here in New England. Storm is already taking shape and wrapping up and intensifying across the Gulf Coast states right now. Area of low pressure with actually severe weather, strong thunderstorms, a lot of Gulf moisture. This is tracking north and east, and it will be off the Virginia coastline by Friday night, Saturday morning. Really intensify into a huge nor'easter, very hard hitting for the mid-Atlantic states, Washington, D.C. But the exact track as it emerges out over the water in relationship to southern New England will determine if it's a little or a lot of snow. And as mentioned, we're right on the edge. Now, we use a number of computer models to predict the weather. Here's one of them. It's going to start off this evening, showing the storm wrapping up, moving north and east. The blue is the shield of snow, and here's the location of the storm south of New England by 11 o'clock Saturday night, and it actually brings in a pretty good band of heavier snow into our area on Saturday night. But we also have some guidance that is further to the south, and the amounts are not as high. So quite simply, a track closer to the coastline brings in a heavier band of snow, but it wouldn't take much of a shift to the south to keep that heavy band south of New York City, so that we're just into light to moderate snow. This is the scenario that we're going with right now. But again, it wouldn't take much of a shift to bring that band of heavy snow into our area, especially along the coastline. So stay tuned. I mean, we use a number of computer projections to predict snow. Here's one of them. Big snows in the areas in pink and gray across the D.C. corridor, not in New England. Another computer projection, same deal, south of New York City, Washington, D.C. corridor, very heavy snow in gray. There's really only one computer model that came in tonight that wants to put much heavier snow into southern New England. We're not buying this right now, but it is interesting as far as a northward trend. It's something that we'll have to watch. In the meantime, we're going to stick with our original forecast as far as snowfall totals, and keeping things 3 to 6 inches south of Providence, especially along the South Shore, and 1 to 3 inches in our northern suburbs. Should the storm track closer, these numbers have to go up. So you know the drill. Check back with us again tomorrow morning and again tomorrow evening. 7-day Futurecast. We're okay for Friday night. Light snow flurries in the morning on Saturday, steadier in the afternoon, heavier Saturday night, especially along the South Shore, spilling it over into early Sunday morning. It's out of here Sunday afternoon, so if you're heading out, maybe driving to someone's house to watch the Patriots game, the second half of Sunday looks better with the temperature at 30. Tough call. Come back again tomorrow morning and again tomorrow evening, but that's the forecast for now.
We already have some postpones and cancellations for the weekend on our website, WPRI.com, so I think people are gearing up already.
Just to be on the safe side. It's one of those things where Foster doesn't get the most snow. It's actually places like Westerly and Newport.
And even if you do go out to get all your stuff from the grocery store, if it doesn't snow that much, at least you have it all and you don't have to worry about it.
There you go, Doritos.